If your broilers are growing slowly, you are losing money, because in poultry farming, slow growth don't just delay you, it drains your profit. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you why slow growth drains your profits, what is the causes of this slow growth, and how you can avoid them as a smart farmer. And the video is starting right now. Okay, before we proceed, let me first of all tell you why slow growth is dangerous. So I'm going to be using the danger sign here. Okay, why is slow growth dangerous? Slow growth is dangerous because for every extra day your broilers are spending in your farm because of slow growth, you are going to be losing as a farmer. For instance, let's say you are raising the birds for 6 weeks, and 6 weeks is approximately 42 days, and something happens in between. There is slow growth. You will not be able to utilize these 42 days to achieve the market valued weight in broiler, which is normally 2.8 kg. And apart from that, what again you are going to be losing is you are going to be spending more on feed. Keeping the birds extra more than 6 weeks, you are going to be spending more on feed, you are going to be spending more on water. Okay, you might argue, since they are having slow growth, probably we are not eating well. The slow growth didn't allow them to finish their ration, so you still have feed left, you still have water left. Then you are going to be spending more again on management. Management has to do with taking care of the birds. You are paying yourself, right? Or you are paying the farm worker. If you are raising your broiler for 6 weeks, 6 weeks is 4 weeks, which is 1 month, and another 2 weeks, which is to make it 6 weeks. That 4 weeks is 1 month. You're supposed to have paid your worker 1 month salary complete. Then the other 2 weeks that is remaining to make it 6 weeks is half of another month, which means, assuming you finish raising your broilers very well and they didn't have slow growth, and within 6 weeks you sold them off, you only succeeded in paying your worker 1.5 months for a particular batch of broilers, so that when you bring in the second batch, they will complete the other half, the other 2 weeks, before they do another 4 weeks, so that at the end you can say that you used 2 months to raise 2 batches of birds. I don't know if you get my point. And apart from that, again, slow growth, why slow growth is dangerous is that it doesn't increase the price that you will be selling the birds. Okay, slow growth never increases, it reduces the price, it reduces selling price, because assuming these birds are up to 6 weeks, but due to slow growth they didn't meet up the target weight, which is this, and you still insist on selling them, you will see customers pricing you as if you stole the birds. Okay, let's assume that the birds are just sold around 9,000 naira. Assuming you're in Nigeria in the market at a particular point in time for birds that are kind of up to this 2.8 kg, you see customers pricing you something like 7,000 naira. It will just seem as if you stole the birds that they are pricing you, so it reduces your profit. Okay, so having said why slow growth is dangerous, let's talk about the main causes. What are the things that can cause this slow growth, so that after treating the causes we reverse it to get the solutions to it. I don't know if you get my point. But before we start, let's start from the very beginning. Okay, in the beginning, which is number 1, poor chick quality. This one is getting a very bad chick quality from the hatchery. You get the point? If your chicks are already weak from the hatchery, they won't grow efficiently now, and that means you'll be spending more feeding the birds that won't give you expected weight. As in, from day one, since the chicks quality are bad, definitely they are going to be having slow growth, and you'll be spending more trying to prove what I don't know. You get the point? You will just have a very bad time with those chicks. If you are keeping them for 6 weeks, maybe due to slow growth 8 weeks, you will always be annoyed seeing them. Okay, so one of the main causes is poor chick quality. The second cause of slow growth is brooding. Okay, I want to follow this accordingly. If you didn't get poor chick from hatchery, maybe you got a better chick, higher chick quality from hatchery, the next thing that can cause slow growth now is you, the farmer, during the brooding. because this stage brooding determines how well the birds are going to grow later. If chicks are too cold, they will eat less, which means the slow growth will start. And this one now is not hatchery fault. This is the farmers, it's a managemental error. If the brooding is too hot, the chicks will become stressed, and when the chicks don't eat well, they don't gain weight properly, okay, and that reduces your profit finally. The third reason that can cause this slow growth is disease. Okay, let me use disease. There are some diseases that are subclinical, okay, they are slow manifesting, they manifest slowly, you may not even notice, okay. That's what subclinical means. Some infections they won't kill the birds. At times they will not kill them, but they will slow their growth. That's what subclinical infections mean. And what happens? You will keep feeding the birds, but the growth will be very poor. So you will spend more keeping those birds. You will spend more constantly treating them back to back to back. You will spend more medication. And at the end of the day, what is being affected the most? Profit, because you will not meet up. The third thing that might cause, the fourth thing that might cause slow growth is water intake. I think I did a recent video, I think last 2 weeks or last 4 weeks, about this water intake in broilers. Water is just as important as feed. If your birds don't drink well, they won't eat well, and when feed intake drops, you know what will happen now. The growth will drop, slow growth will start manifesting, and it will definitely affect your profit. Okay, there are times I use nipple drinker here in the farm. I use nipple drinker, which means their water flows directly from the tank. That's if they are not on medication. But if they're on medication, I'll have to release water to the quantity I want to mix for the medication in a drum, in a butter, before I release it to enter into the nipple pipe. There are times the water they might exhaust the water, and due to negligence, or maybe we were busy in the farm, we didn't notice it on time, we would not know that they've exhausted the water. If you come into the pen, you notice that they will not be able to finish their feed, because they need to be eating and drinking at the same time. When they're eating and there is no water to support that feed intake will reduce. And if that happens constantly, or it happens for a very long time, then that slow growth will start manifesting itself. Another cause for this slow growth, number 5, is overcrowding. This one is managemental error. Overcrowding, stocking density plays a big role. When the birds are too many in one space, they will compete for feed and water. Some birds won't even grow properly, and at the end of the day, you would see uneven sizes, which often will lead to the prices will not be uniform. Okay, you'll be selling this one market price because it's big enough. The other ones, they'll be pricing you like they are selling crayfish or something like that. The 6th reason for this low growth is around feed. This one is now the feed management. Okay, you know, feed is the highest cost of production in raising broilers. At times it gets to 70%. At times it exceeds that. So feed is very important. It's about how you manage it. Are your feeders always available? Are the birds eating regularly? Is there feed wastage? All these things count. If you manage your feed poorly, my dear, you're going to be wasting money. So how do you protect yourself? Since we've already mentioned the causes, I think the next thing should be the solution. And the solution is not just far-fetched. It's just to do the opposite of all these things here. For instance, you have to start with a good quality chick. Okay, start with good quality chick. Get your chicks from reputable hatchery. This will reduce your initial problem. Okay, the second one is proper brooding. You need to brood your birds right. Brooding. Okay, let me put proper here. You need to brood them very well. The third thing the third solution is just you need to monitor your birds closely for early signs of diseases. Monitor them closely, because there are some subclinical diseases. Most times it doesn't kill your birds, but it will be there with them all through. So you need to monitor them very closely and then start treating immediately. Call your poultry veterinarian to assist. Okay, so let me say monitor properly. I'm rushing. I want to finish video. I want it to be very short. The next is around this water intake. So you know what to do, right? Just make sure there is good access and regular access to water. Okay, and then we still have overcrowded. Avoid it. Avoid this one. And in feed, make sure you manage your feed properly. These are the things that you can do to prevent this slow growth that is eating deep into your profit. So in poultry farming, profit is not just about how many birds you raise. It's about how efficiently they grow. And if growth is slow, your profit is quietly draining, whether you like it or not. But if you want to learn how to properly manage your birds from start to finish, there is a broiler video course on Udemy. Okay, you can either go to Udemy, search for broiler video course, or you go to the description of this video. I will leave a link there to the broiler video course. The course will guide you on everything around raising broilers, from the planning stage to the budget stage to the management itself, day-to-day activities, and to the sales. If you are seeing our content for the very first time, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because we create poultry content. If you have any question, leave it in the comment section. If you learned something new, give us a thumbs up. That's it for this video, guys. Feel free to share with your fellow farmers. See you next time.